Hey, Michelle Cederberg here, back from several fabulous weeks of back-to-back travel, trying desperately to dig myself out from under a pile of to-dos that just keep getting put off. You know those tasks, the ones that linger on your to-do list for days or weeks or longer because you just don't feel like doing them. Yeah, we have all got a few of those, I'm sure. And the funny thing is, we all know that once we get those things done, we'll feel great. We'll get that satisfying endorphin hit from checking the box and we'll move our goals forward, but somehow Netflix and scrolling always seems to win. The problem isn't laziness, it's architecture. More precisely, it's habit architecture. So habit architecture is all about intentionally designing your environments and routines so that positive behaviors become automatic. You're not relying on motivation or willpower, which, let's be honest, show up about as often as a solar eclipse. Instead, you're setting things up so the right actions become the easy ones. You're literally designing your way into better habits. Think of it like building a walkway through your daily routines, smooth, direct, and easy to follow. And you don't have to keep hacking through the weeds every time you're trying to take action. So it begs the question, why motivation isn't enough? Well, motivation is fickle. It dips with your mood, your energy, your sleep, and whether your inbox or your fridge is calling louder. So rather than waiting to feel like it, use design to remove friction and make it easier to get started, especially on the tasks you tend to avoid. I'm going to share 4 strategies. Number 1, create ready-to-go environments. Make it so easy to start that your brain can't argue. If you dread writing reports, open a pre-formatted template ahead of time and leave yourself a note. Sticky note on the screen is good. Next report, let's do it. Your brain now knows where to go. When the first step is already in front of you, your brain has nowhere to hide. If you want to work out more, lay out your gym clothes the night before or leave your yoga mat in plain sight. When the cue is visible, the action becomes automatic. Use the cue and then do. So don't overthink it. Pre-decide the conditions for success, so all you have to do is show up. Strategy 2, shrink the task. Finish the report sounds like a mountain. Write 1 paragraph sounds doable. Break goals into bite-sized actions, and that's something you can usually complete in 10 or 15 minutes. I often set a timer that ticks. Once you start, momentum takes over. And that's activation energy in action. I say it all the time. It's not the doing that's tough, it's getting to it. So just begin. Once you're in motion, you're far more likely to keep going. And that is true. Strategy number 3 sounds better than it is. Sounds better than it does. Pair pain with pleasure. This one's called temptation bundling. Do something you need to do while you're doing something that you like to do. Only listen to your favorite podcast while you're doing admin work. Watch your favorite show while exercising. That's me in the basement on my trainer in the winter when I've got to get some miles in. Me and Netflix and my bike. Save your fancy latte for mornings when you've got hard tasks ahead. Pairing effort with enjoyment helps your brain associate the task with a little dopamine reward, and suddenly it's not such a grind. And strategy number 4, automate or outsource the friction. This has been my 2025 goal. If a task drains your time or attention every week, ask yourself, can I automate, delegate, or simplify this task? Set up autopay, use templates, batch your emails, or delegate what you can. This is a hard one because you've got to take time to create the systems, but I'm telling you, every little system you streamline frees up energy for the stuff that really matters. It's been a bit of a game changer for me this year. Here's the big takeaway. Motivation is unreliable, but design is dependable. When you intentionally construct your environments, routines, and systems, you make the right actions easier to take and the harder ones harder to fall into. That's the magic of habit architecture. It turns good intentions into consistent action without having to wait for inspiration to strike. So next time you catch yourself procrastinating, looking for something to scroll, don't ask, how can I get more motivated? Ask, how can I make this task easier to do? Because once you do that, progress becomes practically automatic. For your information, the blog goes into a little bit more detail. So if you crave a reinforcing read, give that a look. Follow me on my social channels, Instagram and LinkedIn particularly, and share this article with anyone who might need a boost. I'm Michelle Cederberg, helping you build habits, energy, and systems that make success easier to sustain. Okay, now I got to get this office cleaned. Have a good one.